Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. Today we're going to talk about beach muscles and the results you can get from a program called LIIFT4. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to the Power Blast podcast, the power of possibility, passion, and purpose. Perry Tinsley here, health and fitness coach, and today we are going to talk about possibility. There's been a program that I've been doing, I think since mid-July, and not only do I want to share my experience with it, but I'm going to share with some experiences that other people have had with this program that initially I think I kind of wrote off thinking I was going to let myself off the hook a little bit. And you may have heard of it, maybe you haven't. The program's called LIIFT4. And basically, it's like a straightforward, no-nonsense approach to working out. So you've got, it's an 8-week program. It's lifting weights. It's HIIT cardio, and it's some ab core work. And one of the cool things with this program, which is different than other programs like, let's say, P90X or Insanity, Body Beast, is it's just basic classic lifting techniques. So for those of you out there who are, you're kind of like, man, I don't want to do any of this old fancy schmancy sort of stuff. I just want to get into the gym, get out, lift some weights, do a little cardio, and maybe a little ab work, call it a day. This program is going to be for you because you're basically just doing this program 4 days a week. And that's one of the things I love about it. So I started out, there's 32 different workouts. A lot of times where in past workout programs you'll have a set of workouts that you'll do during the week, and then you'll repeat them for a couple weeks, and then maybe switch it up every couple weeks or 4 weeks or so. This one, while some of the moves are similar from week to week, every workout was recorded differently. So they're all uniquely done. Each week you maybe approach, let's say you've got one day it's called shoulders. And so you're working on shoulders. Well, you might do the same type of shoulder move in a couple weeks in a row, but you may do it in a sequence with other shoulder moves a little bit differently. Most of them, what I really like, it's made it so simple, is it's just straightforward 10 reps that you're doing when you're doing the lifting workouts. So it's not like, hey, I've got to do this laddering technique where you're just doing a few workouts, a few reps, and then adding on each time. You're just doing 10. So you can count on that. You know what to expect. And each week I went through and I did one round. And I just loved how I felt, and I was so excited about it that I decided to do another round. And what I discovered is I just noticed that I was able to push myself a little bit harder each time. But let's take the shoulders, for instance. I'm doing a shoulder press. Maybe I went up on weights, and I'm thinking, my gosh, I can go up in weights all the time. It will really depend on when that exercise appears in the workout at hand. For instance, if I'm fresh out of the gate, I'm doing shoulder presses, I'm like, I can press a lot of weight. If that exercise comes toward the end, let's say we're in week 5 and we're doing the shoulders, and that shoulder press doesn't come until like the last exercise, you're pretty well spent from all the moves that came before it. And so I just love how you're always challenging yourself to do that. You use a tracking sheet. You write down your reps. Some days you have these HIIT cardios that is either its own set of own sequence, or sometimes they call them intervals, where you're doing the set of lifting workouts, and then the last exercise within that set will be a cardio workout too. So there's variation within the cardio stuff. Every single workout always ends with 2 ab moves. I think there was one that maybe had 3 ab moves, but anyway, that's always kind of cool because you're always working on your core. Now, what ends up happening, and what the beauty of this is is it's 4 days a week. So you're working out. Let's take this calendar because it's very flexible. If you kind of miss a day, you can just kind of mix it up the way you need to. But basically, my sequence has been Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm so spent, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, it's Wednesday. Wednesday's a recovery day where you can go in and do some foam rolling or do some light stretching. So it's kind of like a day off. And then you're refreshed for that Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend days you have for stretching and foam rolling or, taking them off and resting as well. So I think for a lot of busy people, it's really been kind of that magic thing. So what I did, I've got a group of people. There's about 100 of us in our group that we did a test group, and I forget, I think there were maybe about 65 of us that started in the first test group. And then when we did round 2, we added more people to it. So I think we're close to over 100. So I'm going to encourage you, if this program sounds appealing to you, to reach out to perrytinsley@gmail.com or find me on social media and reach out and say, hey, I'd like to be in that next LIIFT4 test group, because we are going to do another one. There are so many people loving it. So I love how customizable and straightforward the workout is, having the variety of 32 different workouts. And I feel like I push myself each workout because I've those built-in recovery days. And so I asked a few other people. I'm like, okay, what's been your experience? So Michelle K, she said, LIIFT4 has shown me that I am strong and can move outside my comfort zone. I have not seen huge loss on the scale, but my non-scale victories is I'm back to size 4. LIIFT4 has changed my muscle tone and everything is tighter, firmer. Never know I could love lifting, but now I do. That's what Michelle had said. Here's what Chuck said. Chuck B. Built more muscle and got leaner than in any other program. Improved strength, definition, and greatly improved both my torn rotator cuffs. More ab definition than I have ever had. We'll continue to use this program because of the fantastic results. Julissa G, here's what she said. She goes, I love that LIIFT4 proves to people that you don't need a gym or special equipment to lift weights and lift heavy. You can push yourself and get results with dumbbells. I have always loved lifting, and I was so happy that Joel created a simple, flexible, and straightforward program that honestly fits into my schedule and can be done at home. If I miss a day, it was easy to make it up, and I never felt like I was trying to catch up. I loved that I was getting a whole body workout with a concentration on 2 muscle groups. The variety in the workout never got old, even after 2 rounds. I have to agree with Julissa on that one. That's so true. Martin S., here's what he said. Martin said, workouts are short and sweet. With the time off, you can really plan your time around it. Miss a workout, easy to make it up. I think it's a great program. And Dana said, I've been pushing myself. I up the weights knowing that it's 3 sets. The recovery days come at the right time. The short workouts can fit in anyone's busy schedule. Even though it's short, you definitely feel it. So what's really cool about our group, we've got people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s doing this program. So, when I get those people to say, you know what, I can't exercise, I can't lift weights, as we get a little bit older, it's building muscle that's going to help us out and probably prevent some injury and probably prevent, I think we'll be sore, but probably less achy with things. Totally modifiable. And one of the other cool things is this program, if you don't have a big collection of dumbbells or weights or select techs and stuff like that, you can do this whole program with a band. And you can stream it online. You just toggle a little setting on the streaming setting, and it switches over to a view showing you how to use the bands for the specific workout. I'll tell you what, when I did my very, very first Beachbody workout, which was P90, they called it Power 90, I did the whole thing with bands. As a matter of fact, my first round of P90X, I think I had one 20-pound dumbbell set, and I did it with bands. So a program like this, you can do with bands. I absolutely love how you can do it at home or when you travel. I just set up, I actually just have my phone, I stream the workout there, and then I head to the gym. And the hotel gym, most hotel gyms have some sort of weight system, but even if they don't, you can, the resistance bands you can just take on the road. So do your research ahead of time. I just wanted to share those results with you of what people's experience were. The before and afters are absolutely awesome. And I just think it's great, and want to invite you to our next test group if you'd like to be a part of it. Once again, it's perrytinsley@gmail.com, or you can connect with me on social over on Instagram or even Facebook. I'm there as Perry Tinsley. Nothing fancy to my username, straightforward there. But I hope you found this beneficial. If you were curious about that program, because you might see the name and say, LIIFT4, what does that mean? It's basically a little cute combination of lift, HIIT, 4 days a week. And I think you're going to find it to be just truly amazing. It's got an eating plan that goes right along with it. And it's designed for the straightforward, very simple, we want to get results. And I think it really works on those beach muscles, that people are always striving for. I know that's probably not the goal that many people are just shooting for right out of the gate. They just want to get in shape and get healthy. But as I'm seeing the people progress throughout on the screen, because they do 32 workouts over the span as well. As they're doing this, you're watching their bodies change on the screen as well. If you compare them from day 1 to day what would it be? The 8th week, day 32. I can do math, right? Anyway, that's all I have for this week. I hope you found this valuable, and you pay it forward and share with somebody else, and just fire yourself up to consider joining our group, and invite a friend or two, invite a coworker or a family member. It would be great to really rocket this group to be even bigger, and to help people get more results. So I so appreciate you. If you get over into your podcast app or even in iTunes and you hit the subscribe button, just consider me saying you absolutely rock, my friend. That's all I have for this week. And remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.